Viva la Vida from Coldplay. It's been a long, long time since we've had motorcycles around the Derby airfield circuit for various reasons, and well, the biggest reason is what we've all been going through on our island and, of course, all around the world seem to be involved with the COVID-19 pandemic. Thankfully, though, the Auto Cycle Union of the UK has allowed the Andreas Racing Association to get going again. Supposed to last week, but unfortunately due to the weather, it was very, very wild there. So, it can be up Derby, but then you get other days where it's absolutely cracking. It's rubbish everywhere else. And the guys from Andreas Racing are here. Neil Champion, who's the chairman. Good evening to you, sir.
Evening, Chris.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
Good man. Dave Moffat, who is the riders' representation. There's three of us, by the way. Who's the other two? It's Dave Madsen, Migdal,
and Miggy.
Dave Madsen, Migdal, oh dear me, and Dave Molyneux. And Julian Askew, who is the commercial secretary. What's a commercial secretary? What does that do?
I ensure that everything is in order at the club, make sure that we've got finances coming in and finances going out, and look at the social side as well. I'm kind of a social secretary as well.
Okay, that's good to have the social side. Good always to keep the coffers coming in. Obviously, last Sunday, Neil, nothing you can do about the weather.
Absolutely not. And it's the a phrase you often hear. It's the Isle of Man, and everyone's resigned to it. And actually, people just accepted that these things happen. But we've been really fortunate. We've got rescheduled for this Saturday. So just 6 days later, we've got the circuit. Everybody has had their entry carried over. So they're all going to be out on Saturday as well. And
including yourself.
Including me, and I'll stay on the bike this time like I didn't do in March. I knew you were going to mention it, so I might as well get it out there first.
Yeah. That was right. I was at the control tower too.
It was. If you're going to put on a show, you've got to do it.
Hey, it's entertaining the troops, isn't it? And Dave Moffat, you'll also be out as well, Dave, won't you? So.
Yeah. I'll be out on the 650 and 600s of Colin Moore's.
Yeah, because you're the current 650 champion, aren't you, from memory too?
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago. 19, wasn't it? You were champion for, wasn't it? Yeah, or 18. How long ago was it we were racing? It was 19, wasn't it? Yeah.
There were three meetings in 2019,
Okay.
And we did award some trophies on that basis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, but you're the champion anyway.
Yes.
So well done. So what is the plans? Where are we at? Because obviously there's been a lot of stuff going in the background, which is not going to go anywhere near. This is about what's going on the track, because that's important. Let's get people to the gate. What's been going on over the lockdown months?
So we had our opening. We were all ready for the new season. We had a test day in mid-March with our opening meeting planned, I think, for the first weekend in April. And then, of course, late March, everything shuts down. And so we were all dressed up and nowhere to go. And, of course, nobody knew how long this was going to go on for. So we made sure we had our ducks in a row, and we were listening to the ACU and listening to the Manx government and everything. And we could see that something was going to change. So we were kind of ready to go as soon as the announcement came that the restrictions were lifted. And really, we were then ready to have another. We thought, OK, nobody's been on their bikes for 3 months, so we'll have another test day. And we had July the 11th and 12th in the calendar anyway. And that was going to be and still is going to be our 50th anniversary. Now, the first Andreas Racing meeting was in April 1970. But we decided that April was not a great month to try and have an outdoor party. So we thought we'd have a 2-day race weekend and get everybody in. This time it's going to be a bit rushed, but we want to get some of the old boys and old bikes out there as well. But we're going to do what we can there. But basically we're racing on Saturday the 11th and Sunday the 12th. It's a double header, so it's two, and it's a 2-day meeting in that we're going to be going in both directions around the circuit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that because you boys don't just want to use up one side of the tyre?
Yeah, so even the tyre wear out.
Muffy says that.
Yeah.
Do you prefer it left hand or the other way around? Which
everybody
way?
Has their preference.
Yeah.
You see, I prefer it clockwise because the kink down the back straight is a bit of a bottle corner then. Whereas,
snuffies,
yeah, that's right. Whereas when you're going anti-clockwise, you're just accelerating through that.
Okay.
But I mean, that's just my personal preference. Some people prefer it one way, other people prefer it the other way. What's your favourite, Dave?
I love them both.
Dave just loves riding his bike.
Absolutely, can't wait.
Got to talk to you about the commercial side of it, because obviously Saturday the weather's not looking good, but people can go there and watch. Obviously, you talk about getting money through the gate and stuff.
Yes.
How does that work about it?
At this present moment in time, the airfield licence is run by Department of Motorsport. So DOI
This is for the government, yeah.
Yeah, DOI own the airfield. They've sublet it out to Department of Enterprise Motorsport Division, and until the new tender is finalised, we go through them. There is a charge because there's maintenance to do. Track needs to be swept, grass needs to be cut, and they say £20 per spectator vehicle. If you're walking, there's no charge.
Oh.
So there's no vehicle charge. It specifically says £20 per vehicle. So if you're coming on foot, you just pay the usual £3 pedestrian fee.
Okay.
Or alternatively, you could become a social member of the club.
That
pay
was going to be the next thing
£15,
for the year.
and that's it for the year. And there's no more spectator fees. Everything throughout 2020 is free.
So I think that's possibly the best option, isn't it, really, if you want to support the club, because it's the only road racing club on the Isle of Man. Now, you've got all the off-road boys as well, not throwing all them guys. But it's going to be busy this weekend, and the two-day meet, everybody, I mean, you two there, the races, you've been chomping at the bit, just looking at the bikes and the garage. You want to get out, don't you?
Absolutely, and everybody's the same. And with nobody being able to leave the island at the moment, you know, it's a very nice quarantine zone we're stuck in, but we are all stuck here. So, you know, the people are running out of things to do. Yeah, come and watch the bikes. It's a good day out.
Yeah, take the kids up as well, and hopefully the weather for the 11th to 12th will be a lot better than what it is. But we seem to be getting to Friday every week, boys, don't we? And it just seems to be raining again.
Yeah,
So
well, I checked the forecast today, and it said a bit damp in the morning,
Well,
bright in the afternoon.
That'll do then, that'll
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Got to ask you about what time everything kicks off on Saturday.
Saturday this week, we are open from 7:30.
That's for teams to
Yeah,
arrive.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sign in on at 8:30 to 9:30, and on track for 10.
Okay. And the race days, what time can spectators start to arrive on the race days? That's the 11th and 12th.
I would have said 9 o'clock is ample in the morning to get a good parking space.
Yeah, because it is. And explain about where you come into it. You're obviously going to drive past the prison if you're coming from the south, and then you turn into the state. You'll obviously be signposted where you need to go, boys.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Signs will be up
Yeah.
all the way through from Sulby, from Ramsey, and from Ballaugh.
Okay, and also please remember this: don't park in the paddock bit. You won't be allowed to. You've got to park on the grassed area by on the prison side.
The paddock area is now segregated by
Okay.
fencing.
So the parking's separate from the paddock.
Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant! That's good. And no mini bikes or anything like that. We don't any of that.
No
I'll
pit
mark it
bikes.
there.
No
No.
unregistered vehicles in the paddock or in the car park.
Still love your racing, Dave?
Oh, absolutely. yeah. It's just like I would say a labour of love.
A labour of love, a cost of love,
Oh,
never mind.
God.
All right,
Oh,
listen,
yeah.
we'll be back and have a quick chat with you in a moment or two. We've got Neil Champion, we've got Dave Moffat, and of course Julian from the Andreas Racing Association. We'll crack on with a little bit of music.